Welcome back to Books by Boyce. This is part 3 of The Fair, which can be found in the trilogy Centipede by me, Martin Boyce, of course. So here goes, part 3, the final part. On the night before my first visit to see him since the new symptoms, it rained non-stop, as if the sky was trying to prevent me from going. When I finally fell asleep, I awoke in a fishing boat, and the whale from the Bible belched a man from its belly into the boat. It was my uncle, with a face I did not recognize as his. But I knew it was him, because he was the one who had drunk the poison, which was sweet and dissolved my vocal cords as it went down, dissolving the rest of my insides. "That is what you get for being so goddamn polite," he said, as my skin broke out in hives that looked like hickeys. I couldn't stop myself thinking that I'd be in so much trouble when I got home because I was unable to hide them. "You look familiar." My doctor's regular secretary had left on vacation before she could teach her replacement to at least feign discretion. "You got family from Orange Hill?" she asked a patient she'd never met before who could have a disease that might make for good gossip in Orange Hill or wherever she happened to know people. "No," I said, stretching my lips into a smile. "I have an 8:30 appointment." I left her a cup of urine so she could lock herself in the bathroom with it. Again, my doctor wrote feverishly, not once looking up at me, only over his glasses at what he wrote, something illegible from where I sat, and, as I knew from prescriptions he'd written before, right side up. Again, he looked in the holes in my head with a small gun that fired light. Then I took my shirt off and showed him the mark. Again, he pressed a stethoscope against my chest and asked me to breathe in and out. Again, he pressed it against my back and asked me to breathe in and out. He gave me a cream to use twice daily. I asked if he would repeat the test. "I'm sure nothing has changed since the last diagnosis, Michael," he sighed, as if by exhaling hard he could blow away something that hung in the air between us. "You're going to have to learn to accept you do not have AIDS." He took my arm and, to distract me from the pinch of the needle, asked, "How are the meds working out?" "Like a dream," I responded, forgetting I had forgotten to take them on several recent consecutive days. "You'll call even if nothing has changed?" I asked. "If you don't hear from me by 5 on Friday, and I'm sure you won't, everything is as it has been since the last time we did this." We synchronized our watches because this was the obvious thing to do. That Friday, as the second hand approached the 12, I counted down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got up and stood in front of the long mirror. There's actually a long mirror here, which is funny. There's actually like a long mirror there. Oh my god, I'm in my own short story. And stood in front of the long mirror, the one in which I could see my entire body at once. I undressed so I could examine my skin. The black holes had spread until there were so many of them, they had started to merge into each other and I had started to disappear. I opened the box I'd put on the dresser next to the mirror and began to cover each remaining scar with a plaster, starting with the ones on my face. And that's the end of the short story, The Fair. That's part 3. Thank you for joining me once again. My eyes are about to drop out from reading so much without my glasses because I'm a little vain, and these are like some glasses that I just picked up at the gas station because, you know, I kind of don't want to spend $600 on a pair of glasses, and I'm at that age where I need readers. So maybe you're going to see me wearing them. They're not that bad, right? So I just think they're a little bit too long for my face. Anyway, so that's part 3. Thank you for joining me here at Books by Boyce, and I'll see you for the next short story that I read, which I don't know what it is yet, but, you know, it's sure to have in some more red ram realness. See you then.